Всем здравствуйте. Так. Сегодня, как и обещал, скорее всего, закончим Dragon Age 2. Пройдем последнее дополнение к нему. И на этом уже будет полная концовка. В принципе, все об игре вроде как сказал. В прошлый раз особо добавить нечего.
You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Kunari.
What's left to say? The Arishok was killed and a champion crowned.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure.
Блин, у нее
What
акцент такой
happened at
классный.
Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access.
Очень классный акцент.
Whatever
Озвучка
Talis
топовая.
was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
Reliable at leading us into an ambush, you mean?
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there is the champion of Kirkwall. You die today.
Oh!
Что это за соло со всеми разобралась? Какая молодец.
Kill her. Kill all of them.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Who the
Kill people dead ass.
Андерса похоронили.
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
Interesting entrance. You have some fine moves.
I do, don't I? My name is Talis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? Duke Prosper, the one who fawned all over you at the Champion of Kirkwall banquet. He talked about a hunt.
I doubt I'd go to such a thing.
I was hoping you'd reconsider. The Duke is a delightful host, or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want us to be thieves?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
There's always a catch. Nobody ever helps us unless there's a catch.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Wonderful.
What? It's not like I'm exaggerating. Much.
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
I imagine if we did this, it'd be together, wouldn't it?
That's the idea. Or did you have something else in mind?
I just think we should get to know one another.
I think I'd like that.
So tell me,
Прекрасно.
what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more,
Боже,
he
эти
shouldn't have it in
клинки
the first
в
place.
невесомости.
He who wishes to walk on
Это
water must
топчик.
first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Haine. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
I don't like the sound of this, Hawk.
You think it's a trap, or you don't want to steal from a nobleman?
I don't think we should be breaking laws for someone we just met.
Не работает обыск.
Should I stand farther away? Maybe plug my ears?
Обыск не работает. Что за баги? Ладно, пофиг. Погнали. Класс. Тут все замаксили. Тут тоже. Случайно. То увеличить. Хорошо. Вот тут сложно. Попробуем так.
The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps, protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers, all inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
Веселое приключение нас ждет. О, кильвы. О, флаги Украины.
Dear Prosper, when is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
Lovely day for a hunt, don't you agree? Very outdoorsy.
Ah, the champion of Kirkwall. These are honored guests. Please excuse Kahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, or so I am told.
A chastened? Here?
Oh yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know these people.
I know of Darkspawn too, but I generally don't let them breathe on me.
No, he breathes on all the guests. Think of it as a rite of passage. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And I see you brought assistants, already armed and armored. Wonderful. I must say, your presence is a surprise. When we spoke at the banquet,
Озвучка
you
реально
seemed
классная.
uninterested when I mentioned our hunt.
Очень хорошо, что тут оригинальная озвучка.
It's a favorite pastime of mine
Вообще
to
русская
find
озвучка в
things and kill
некоторых
them,
моментах
actually.
убивает, поэтому лучше оригинальную всегда
So I
оставлять.
hear.
Это мое мнение
At
такое.
any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others. Yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
Their poison is valuable.
Indeed. From it can be brewed aquae lucidius, a libation adored even by the Empress herself.
Drinking poison for sport. That really sums it up, doesn't it?
But here you are wasting valuable time on questions. Do you wish the others to beat you to the prize?
The sooner we get to the celebration, the happier I'll be.
Oh, I quite agree. The festivities cannot come soon enough. Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
Окей, я понял. Блин, еще б если б не рыжий была, вообще все идеально было. Да, тут все плохо, конечно. Ну да ладно. Что это за скиллы вообще? Что-то как-то слишком жестко.
Enjoy your stay.
Так, что они вообще не одеты, мне интересно. Ну, хорошие кинжальчики у нее. Все так просто одену.
We'd best get underway before some blighted...
You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah. You'll pardon me for saying that you seem like a hunter. A word of caution since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Death is always the result, then?
Depending on exposure, it may take days. But yes, death is always the outcome if the poison isn't treated.
Since people hunt these creatures successfully, I imagine there's a trick to learn.
Ah, there are many tricks. It is best not to face the beasts head-on. Flank them. Blind them if you can.
Slow, agonizing death? This sounds less and less like a fun outing in the woods.
Well, the venom can be treated, though it is not simple to do so. A distillation of herbs, equal parts, drake vein, andraste's mantle, and winterberry can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
I'm afraid I can't help you. Do not tarry. Victory will not come unless...
Enjoy your stay at Chateau N.
My leg's aching. The weather's going to turn foul.
Please, stop making such a fuss.
So these are the hunting grounds.
What are we supposed to do? Beat the bushes with sticks?
We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
That wasn't the target.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory.
Good thought. Do that.
Задумки топчик просто. Подбросить, чтобы выползло вверх. Это гениально. Кстати, карта как-то лучше работает, чем на оригинальной игре.
You'd look grand next.
That altar is very old and creepy. I wouldn't touch it.
Я ассасин, видите? Я могу трогать все. Опа, колдовской ужас. Небесный ужас, ничего себе. Это был жесткий урон, конечно. Самое главное, наш танк не пережил Авелин. Все пережили, кроме Авелин. Так интересно. Все, давай, до свидания. Черт, ты надоел. Все. Закончили. Так, Авелин, тебе аптечка нужна. И скиллы заново включить. В принципе, эта подруга не умирает. Просто стрел на ее характеристики, думал, она сдыхать будет. В принципе, нормально.
A lot of blood. Would that be prey or from a wyvern itself?
I've heard they fight for dominance. Can't be gentle.
Maybe we can use some to draw out rivals. Added to what we have already, is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt.
Прекрасно.
Here, boys. Have you seen a pair of coursers? I've been calling and calling, but it is no use. Nicodemus should know better. But Sylvain never had an ounce of sense in his head.
Just so you're aware, I have no idea what you're talking about. But feel free to keep rambling.
Violent. I've lost my dogs, of course. They took off after a stag, and the Maker only knows where they've gotten to now. Please, you must help me find them.
Попробуем.
If I see your dogs, I'll let you know.
May Andraste guide you. Nicodemus! Blood of Andraste, where are those hands?
Думаю, по дороге встретим собачек. Это не проблема. Опа.
Get back here. I am told wyverns roost in the trees. Perhaps if we shake them.
Waste of time.
Just ignore them.
О, еще какие-то охотнички.
I think this is from a Samir bird. The Tevinters hunt them. The feathers are supposed to have magical properties.
Окей. Спасибо.
We've a hint of the beast. After it.
Прекрасно. Но мы доизучаем уже эту локу.
There is something in there.
Опа.
A nest, perhaps.
Что это? Это что, мурлоки? Ну, похоже на мурлока, в принципе.
What in Andraste's name were those?
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Maybe they were out gathering hunters.
Так, ладно. Короче, упыри. Но похоже не на мурлоков больше из Warcraft. Поэтому...
Cold. Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I've been trapped here since last night.
I know I'm going to regret this, but why are you standing out here in your small clothes?
Ghasts were chasing me. I thought I could leave false trails. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
I think I've been to your shrine. There were nothing but angry spirits at the site.
Nothing else. Pity. I had hoped... Ah, well. Rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Пока. Да бежит какой, бежит. Так. Опять карта сломалась. Ой, это пипец. Вернемся к алтарю, наверное. Посмотрим, может там что-то полезное будет. Что-то, что нам пригодится.
There must be a plague on anyone with livestock.
The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this.
Блин, бежать далеко, ну ладно. Ничего страшного, думаю. А, тут еще развилочка какая-то есть, кстати. Как-то я ее скипнул. Блин, классная полянка. Топчик. Па.
Is that wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No. Oh, the sound. Right, yes. I can try that.
Так, хорошо, мантию нашли. Теперь еще к тому алтарю сбегаем и пойдем уже на следующую локу. Кстати, так и не понял, она кинжальчиками в бою металась, в ближнем бою. Очень интересно, конечно. Как это она так? Будет прикольно, если мы ее могли получить в качестве спутника, но я проебался. Я не знаю, не привык проходить дополнение где-то в начале игры, в середине. Это же, типа, для конца игры, как я понимаю. Ого. Хороший кинжальчик, мне нравится. — 52 урона, магия духа. Жесть. В принципе, можно адресу, наверное, пояс дать. Все, хорошо. Не, шмотки хорошие. Они, конечно, нам уже не пригодятся. Кодекс леди, это, как я понимаю, подарок. Это и талис. Да, плохо я подошел, конечно, к изучению дополнений. Последнее, что помню, это, допустим, как в Ведьмаке. Ну, дополнения проходятся после игры. Тут, получается, их логичнее было проходить в середине игры где-то. По сути, все эти шмотки, они уже бесполезны. Ну, зачем они вообще нужны? И спутник, если, ну, если она действительно станет нашим спутником, она тоже, по идее, бесполезно становится.
Well, it certainly smells like we're going the right way.
There you go, Hawk. It seems we're on the trail.
Someone alert the Empress. That's everything the old Huntmaster said we needed for an antidote.
I don't...
For a slaughtering ground, it's actually rather pretty.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navarran dragon hunters. Well, maybe. Look, I think he wants us to follow him.
Песик.
Watch out. There may be guests.
From a hole.
Cave.
Хорошо, на паузу поставил.
A gasling nest can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground.
Классные норы. Прям топчик. И ничего и вкачать. Уже все вкачал. О, собачка.
Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Блин, такой серьезный взгляд.
Who's a cute puppy? I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
Мабари. Умные собачки. Есть смысл за ним бежать? Опа.
I guess these things eat plenty of fiber.
Looking for clues.
Hawk. Not the wisest thing you've ever done.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
Да, это трэш, конечно.
birds and everything.
Всех съели.
Could we hunt something small and cuddly? Maybe vegetarian?
Боже, боже. Кости дерьмо, кости дерьмо.
Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one. Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Think we have enough bait to draw one in?
It may not entice a more experienced creature, but how much wyvern do we need to impress the Duke? I mean, something big would be fun, but we're here for other reasons.
I'm not here to impress anyone. Let's bring in something manageable. What?
Nothing. All right, let's see what we have. Plop that down for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Well, here I go. Just be ready.
Цирк.
There it is.
Пробуем покончить с ним быстро. Ну вот и все.
Well, if it isn't the Ferelden turnip. They say you are a champion of some backwater city in the east. Quite an achievement, I'm sure. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill.
Да, да, да. Ой, какой серьезный.
Mine, mine.
Ну, да,
I
да,
played
да,
good
да.
coin to be the one who wins this contest. It
Да,
was
да,
my
да,
turn.
да, да, да.
Oh, I didn't realize
Малышка
that you
злится.
charity to his more useless guests. My mistake.
I will not accept such talk from a backwater mongrel.
You do realize Hawk can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
A rented mule would probably smell better.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this. Kill them all! We can say the wyvern was too much for them.
Боже, какой злюка. Полегче, чел, полегче. Изи, изи, мэн. Вот и все.
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of the champion of Kirkwall, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place.
Боже,
Your
боже.
mother would be ashamed.
Можно его прибить?
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is, that's all. You've bested him.
He got his blood on me. That just seems wrong.
And such a rude thing for a guest to do.
Такие не должны жить.
You can't be serious! You would let this filthy turnip tell you?
Пусть лучше его не будет.
Congratulations on finding the wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
That just made a mess. It didn't need to come to that.
Он сам виноват.
If you mean that, Baron, it's a common condition for all legions, sometimes fatal.
I know.
Is the party going to be this
Он
fun?
сам
I
виноват.
suddenly feel better about robbing this duke.
We should go to the chateau.
What was
Time
your
to
father
practice
like?
your table conversation.
You never could get a straight answer. And my origin.
Так, хорошо. Идем дальше по квестику. По побочному квестику, а потом уже пойдем в замок.
I am more than grateful, monsieur. Take this with my thanks.
Прекрасно.
Hobnobbing with the nobility suits you.
I suspect that's an insult.
Meant in the best possible way. I knew the day I met you that you'd rise above the rest of the refugees. I wish there were more nobles who had to earn it.
Да, надолго о беженцах не засиделся. По сути, сколько мы год работали на ту подругу с контрабандистов, я уже забыл, как ее зовут. После этого, после похода на глубинные тропы, стали знатным человеком. Чего они все спрятались? Кто мне скажет? Испугались? Так, ну, в принципе, все. Мы же все побочные квесты выполнили. Нашли перо. Может, найдутся еще такие же. Угу. Ну, я перьев больше не видел. Поэтому идем в замок. Все верно. Такая какая-то на дракончика похожа. Из этого мультика «Как приручить дракона». Не слишком страшная.
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
Да.
I'm with you.
Да, возьмите паузу. Я уже давно всех не контролил.
I had a quick look around.
Ого, как
There's one
приоделась.
door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
So, what's the problem? It's underwater? Enchanted with ancient Tevinter runes? Covered in spiders?
I can't get it open. And believe me,
Конечно, мой предыдущий наряд мне больше нравился. Но...
One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
Why else would the party be in the garden? He probably has someone breaking a window right now.
I could make that work, actually. But in the meantime, let's find someone with a key.
If you're set on this, we need to split up. Any competent guard will be suspicious of a big group.
Tallis and I will look for the key. Get out of sight and watch for chevaliers or guards.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Мы с ней вдвоем. Прекрасно.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. The champion of Kirkwall has the honor of first kill this day. To hunt the wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate, a terrible risk. But the prize, I present to you this belt crafted of fine wyvern skin.
Спасибо. Можно на него посмотреть?
Thank you, Duke Prosper. I'm proud to be here.
Your humility, my dear Hawk, does you great credit. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
Бля, видели, как он ест? Текстуры ест.
I don't suppose Leopold knows how to fetch or play dead.
Alas, he seems to think it's our duty to amuse him. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hay. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
Так, хорошо, нам нужно найти ключик.
That doesn't look like a real gold sovereign.
It's a caprice. Mother used to have a set of them when I was a child. You collect them from everyone you know, then cast them in the fountain and make a wish. It's an Orlesian high society game.
From the looks of this crowd, I guess nobody is in a wishing sort of mood.
I don't think I could do that.
Ого, какое эхо.
Maybe I should open another cask of the Montfort.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
You don't get invited to fancy Orlesian parties when you marry an apostate.
Ничего. Интересно.
Another caprice. How many of these are there, I wonder?
I can't believe this event is such high.
Так, хорошо. Мне еще монетки нужно найти.
More wine, monsieur.
Тут я ничего не вижу. Не может же быть так, что тут ничего не было.
I see several men who might be captains in the Duke's Guard. One of them should have a key.
And how do you propose we get it from them?
How else? We ask nicely and tell them we'll give it right back.
Brilliant! Why didn't I think of that?
An excellent party, I'm sure.
Pardon me, Sir Guard, but could we have a moment of your time?
Anything for the Duke's honored guests.
I simply must meet the person responsible for those azaleas. They are the finest shrubberies I've ever beheld.
We are the most avid members of the Kirkwall Horticultural Society. I never thought I would live to see the day that anything would surpass the Viscount's juniper.
This may be the greatest day of our lives. You must introduce us.
Yes, monsieur. Since this is clearly so very important, I will see what I can do.
Perfect. Just let me have a minute alone with him, and the key will be ours.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
We'll go out there and mingle until we find a way in. Or get so full of caviar and wine we fall asleep.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
One for every cheese tray?
I'm trying to stay positive, you know.
Put what you found to good use. I discovered more social...
I cannot help you, I fear. You'll simply have to endure.
Champion, what a surprise. Honey Badger, don't you look good enough to eat? You know each other? Oh, don't be jealous, sweetie. Everyone knows Honey Badger.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
The canapes are interesting, aren't they? And everyone here is so, upper class.
What an astute observation.
We should get moving. Lots of people to greet. It was a pleasure meeting everyone.
Don't be a stranger.
Sister Nightingale?
Champion, it is good to see you again under less dire circumstances. Tallis?
Leliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
You look stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Orlais. It keeps life exciting.
Well, I'm glad you two had this chance to chat.
Yes, it was very fortuitous. We shouldn't take up more of your time, Leliana. I'm sure you have things that need attention. Right now.
Can I help you?
I just tried one of the canapes, and it was raw in the middle. Someone must alert the kitchen.
I don't wish to speak ill of anyone, but they were also over-seasoned. I pray no one else has tasted one. The scandal.
Nutmeg. It ruins even the best cook.
There's nothing I can do for you, monsieur. I don't have a key to get into the chateau.
Champion, I cannot thank you enough for your kindness to my poor Emile. I may have to enlist your services in finding him again. You were so good at it before. When he was in the circle, he wrote to me every day. Now I get nothing, not a word.
What kind of apostate on the run doesn't write his mother? Do you think he's become an abomination?
An abomination? Oh, my poor baby! Oh, the scandal!
Бля,
What would people
над ней так забавно
I
рофлить.
cannot bear to think of this any longer. Good day, messer.
Я на таком полном серьезе еще сказал. Красавчик.
The hunt was spectacular, was it not?
My. I never thought you'd actually attend, champion.
I was hoping it would be a shock. Part of my plan to become the most talked about noble in Thedas.
If I'm any judge, your scheme will succeed. What do you think of the party so far?
Recommendations for people I should chat up?
The gentleman over there is Bantegan of Ferelden, younger brother of the Isle of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me later.
I've never seen anything like it.
So polite. That's certainly one way to put it.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Sorry, Elegant. Places to go, canapes to eat. You know how it is.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels.
Темный
They say it
эльф.
tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really?
Прям как в
How can
линейке.
ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Выглядит аппетитно. Сыр, по крайней мере.
Who needs more despair in their diet? What's that good for?
I've heard that artists are fond of it.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
What a scandalous reprieve from olive duty. Think of what the other servants will say.
The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
Easy.
I know, right? They treat you like furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Maybe we could steal dessert spoons and start tunneling under the wall.
That's not terrible. Hang on to that idea. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
Как все сложно.
Excellent. Join us, champion. We were just discussing your famous confrontation with the Kunari leader.
You must tell us the tale. It was the talk of Denerim for months.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawk?
Talis here has been asking such fascinating questions about the garden, but I can't answer them.
I suppose I can do my duty for the family and show her around.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves or women. In either case, you're the answer. He has the key. Go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawk. Go on.
Seems like I could save time and just assume a plan will fall apart from the start.
It hasn't fallen apart. It's just, not entirely cooperating with reality. Just go try something. So good luck with that.
Спасибо, спасибо.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
I thought you might be a man of refined tastes.
I heard the same of you, Monsieur Hawk.
Why don't we talk again after the party?
Хух, слава богу, ничего не
You have
было.
it. Tell me you have it.
Was there ever any doubt?
Good. Then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
And here I thought we were getting along so well.
I can't imagine anyone I would rather attend an Orlesian party with, even if you are human. Let's find that door and get inside.
Так, наконец-то можно идти дальше.
All set.
Опа.
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us.
Ну, чел пытался.
You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Don't relish the thought of 24 guards chasing me around the chateau. Quiet's the way to go.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Come this way.
Ого, мы крадемся.
I must be hearing things.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Try not to be seen.
Ого, я испугался.
Can't speak now. I have too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see a wyvern go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
Герцога целый день мучил по носу. Так, как это работает, я не могу понять. О, сложно. Так, что дальше нажимать? Как оно работает? Короче, я слишком сложно. Написано кусок лютефиска. Тут написано 2 куска. Как их разделить? Все. Полный бред. Ну вот я не понял, как оно работает. Есть рецепт, как использовать этот рецепт.
Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past.
That should do it.
Be quick, but careful.
Oh, my head. What?
No harm done.
А, он в себя пришел. Кайф.
Someone's there.
What does Babette want now?
Tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or a bed's either too soft or too lumpy.
Nothing is ever just rotten.
It's no copper marigold, but I think Aveline would want to see this.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman.
Not going to happen.
Бля, ключик нужен.
I can't do that.
И тут ключик нужен. Прикольно.
Is someone there?
Ключика у него нет, как я понимаю.
Try not to be seen.
О, ключик.
Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past.
An armor stand would serve with more distinction than you, maggot. This may be a garden party, but you will not be sipping fruity drinks and mingling. This is war. These heartless slaves of fashion would wear your skin as a cravat if they could. Never forget that.
All set.
You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed and one of the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate.
Кайф, просто кайф. Да ничего страшного. Положи его обратно и полей соус. Не замок, а лабиринт какой-то. Я до сих пор не понимаю, как можно было с тем квестом накосячить. Ну, блин, сделайте как-то по-другому. Там реально непонятно. Там написано кусок, несколько кусков и много еще чего-то там. Ну, я нажимал. Там 2 куска берется, там кусок. Ну, вообще непонятно. Просто идти смотреть в интернете, как это проходить, нет желания. Типа можно, ну, ты должен догадаться, подумать. Ну там непонятно управление, как это делается. Причем тут подумать.
What was that?
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
Are you trying to get caught on purpose?
Блин, а вот тут может быть сложно, кстати.
Ten hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story.
Вот стоят так по-тупому.
My head. What was that about?
Сейчас они отойти, по идее, должны.
What was that?
А что с тем челом? Блин, тот чел вообще не двигается или что?
Nodded off, I suppose. Hit the floor hard enough. What was that? I must be hearing things. Thieves in the chateau!
Блять.
Are you trying to get caught on purpose?
Damn blackouts. Be on patrol. Is someone there?
Короче, в ту дверь попробовать зайти как-то.
What was that scrabbling noise? Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past.
I don't think I can do that.
Cursed rats.
Блять, а второй раз оно на него не сработало. Охереть.
Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past. What was that scrabbling noise?
You're making
Как
this
ты
more
меня
difficult than
увидел?
it has to be.
Сложно.
Hold it right there.
Боже, тут этот увидел.
What was that scrabbling noise?
Не оглушаются как-то слабенько очень.
What was that? Is someone there? I must be hearing things. hearing things.
Не тот сагрился, который нужен. Ой, ладно, ладно. Сейчас попробую. Ой. Сейчас надо, чтобы тот ушел. И мы этого пытаемся сагрить. Почему этот... Как это работает?
Nod it off, I suppose. Hit the floor hard enough. What was that scrabbling noise?
That should do it.
Try not to be seen. This is it.
Надо было выбирать, действовать в открытую, потому что это вообще трэш. Опа.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
О, все.
Something wrong?
I don't know.
Опа.
Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
О, оружие сразу появилось. Прикольно.
I see the party's moved indoors.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I thought we were here to steal a jewel.
Then she didn't tell you. The elf is a Kunari.
You're Kunari?
It's complicated.
This sort of thing happens to me all the time. You think I'd learn?
Это точно.
I came to stop the heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas avas trasukulun. Take them away.
The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
You're angry, aren't you? Look on the bright side. The Duke didn't have us killed. That's gotta be worth something, right? Unless he has something worse planned.
Then we'd best make use of the few moments we have.
Not a fan of tunneling our way out, I take it.
Tunneling is for chumps.
Oh, the things you say.
If you prefer, I could yell at you instead.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
But this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My
Как
tutor.
сложно.
He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that it doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is, or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Kunari?
Not every Kunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Kunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Kun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Kunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
Звучит какой-то, не знаю, надзор. КГБшники воплоти просто. Я не могу.
Really? Could I join up right now? You make it sound so wonderful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am, or I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also the champion of Kirkwall, and a Ferelden with no reason to love Orlais.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
So I just fell off the Ferelden turnip cart. Is that it?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall?
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You're right. I can think of many people who would be improved by the loss of a head.
You're joking, but you're also right. That doesn't mean it's the solution for everyone.
So everyone else just loses a foot? Maybe a big
Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand human. You act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Arishok did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve, nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I don't disagree.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really prison cell conversation.
I suppose the good news is with all this extra time I can learn to knit.
Could you make me a sweater?
No.
The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
Oh, I'm sure the others will be along any minute now.
How many rooms does this place have?
We've passed that sconce 3 times already.
This is ridiculous.
Короче, сложно. Такая себе история у этой девочки. Ну, в принципе, ее понять можно. По касательной понять, так сказать.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Ну вот, обманывать было нехорошо.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Hawk! So, the rescue plan didn't work. I'm sure you've figured that out by now.
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
We found your equipment, at least.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally.
Damn, Rusty, bless you.
Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
Just watch yourself, Talos.
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawk.
Хорошо. Выбираемся.
That should do it.
constitutes an alarm. Expect a swarm.
Look at the bright side. It gets stuck trying to squeeze between the...
Is it usual for statues to smell as much like bilge water?
Троих просто вынес. По сути, за секунду-две. Вот и разбойничек.
How did you know about this?
I stole old plans from the fourth blight. This was a retreat, they called it.
Какой смысл нам в погребы идти?
Onto the mountainside.
Не вижу смысла. Пойдем в трещину.
Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
Пошли. Убежище.
Now we know where the ghasts came from.
We'll have to... At least they'll slow down the Duke's men as well.
Тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун. Тун-тун-тун-тун. Так я не понял, чем сейчас закончится. Может, там убить кого-то она должна. Мы ж не убили. Просто выберемся наружу и все. На этом все. Что это вообще такое? Так, хорошо, идем дальше. Ну, первое дополнение, скажу честно, было лучше. Если их сравнивать, то первое все-таки мне больше как-то понравилось.
That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis! The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage. The Duke is a fool. His enemies are posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Сумасшедший маг. Ох.
Missed. That would have been a nice shot too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you?
Ну, там еще какие-то челики появились. Так, давай, выходи из защиты. Мы тебя убьем. Все.
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it.
Done.
Let's keep going. The exit.
Okay, let's keep going.
The only one in Kirkwall not completely insane was considered.
So, do you get a stipend? They let you rule the city?
They gave me a medal.
Don't look now, but I think we're almost at the exit.
Кажется, тут будет еще какое-то приключение. Ого, что-то там так стучит. Тут этого вынести по-быстрому. Что? Серьезно, вынес? Как? Я не помню, что меня вынесло вообще.
And there's the way out. See? I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
Not a monster lair. That is a good sign.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
Coming on a bit strong there, Talis. We've only just met.
But we've been through so much together. Wyvern hunts, betrayals, daring escapes from prison.
You're right. I'm feeling so close to you right now.
So, it's true what they say about you. I know you think I lied to you. Well, I did lie to you, but I'm hoping you can look past that. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents, my people as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
After everything you've already done, why would I help you again?
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that.
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
Трэш разговор.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
It couldn't just be a way to convince me to help you again, I suppose.
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal Vishoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Alone? Probably not. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Some things are worth dying for.
You don't actually think you can finish your mission?
Some things are worth dying for.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. And the information's... Even those who fled the Kunari of any race will be... Salit was declared Tal-Vashoth.
Doesn't that make you Tal-Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Kun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there. I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I protect Kirkwall. Or is that not what you mean?
It's not the same thing. The Kunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better. But so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
No, you have a point.
Then help me stop this before it goes too far.
You know how to argue. But my options are?
Follow or don't. It's pretty much that simple. I get the feeling you're an exceptional person, Hawk. Here's your chance to prove it.
Окей, пойдем поможем.
Thank you, Hawk.
Ой. Поможем девчонке. Это будет последняя наша помощь в этой части Dragon Age. Боже, как же мне дороги эти челики мелкие. Ой, опять он забаррикадировался. Чел. Давай закончим уже, чел. Неужели? Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Да твою ж мать. Только что что-то понарождалось. Кунари еще. Серьезно? Капец.
Like Salit, but for sale. He must be close. Are you married?
Performing a survey.
It's just you're the champion of Kirkwall. Big, important. I don't know. Just wondering if there's a little woman behind.
Я не буду отвечать на этот провокационный вопрос. Иди сюда, чел. Ух, кто там появился у нас? Кто ж у нас тут появился? Телепорт. Я не понял, почему мы вообще вначале шли в замок, если он тут был, этот чел? Я ничего не понимаю.
Атас Шокра, Бен Hasrath.
Ebala Maras. Bendar Salit Asit.
Satarith Barak, Alat Kufir Abaz.
Atas Raval. Pana Heban.
А где звук?
Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Наш его там или порезала, или шею свернула. Скорее всего, порезала, учитывая, что в Конаре, думаю, шея очень плотная. Никакого звука. Да, странно, конечно.
Let's get this over with, Canary, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Farshera! I am here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Champion. I should have known you would turn up.
I have an excellent sense of dramatic timing. And good hair.
Да, прическа тут, не спорю.
You will not find it funny for long.
Talus.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me.
Ого, что это такое вообще? Приманка для виверны? Что? Ладно, вынесу этих сначала. Думаю, нужно на него что-то накинуть. Типа вот этого.
How sweet!
Так, кто он полечил, типа уже? Почему эта подруга не лечится? Ну, вообще, типа, не в отряде. На нее не работает лечение. Прикольно. Спасибо, спасибо, спасибо. Опять стан какой-то. Опять стан. Я ничего не понял, короче. Ого. Полностью прирученный. Еще какие-то челы бегут.
I hope you enjoy my trap, Ferelden!
Неплохо сработано. Там еще нету? О, есть воскрешение. Заебись. Сейчас мы быстро с чем покончим. Блять, скилла надо было апнуть. Вообще ничего. Да, да, килл. Сейчас ты поймешь всю суть. Опа, хороший крит зашел. Красиво, красиво. Смотрите, зелень пропала.
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You bastard! Darn it!
Thank you for the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
Well, I don't think you'll survive that.
Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace.
Блин, красиво сказал, красиво.
Atash Varinkata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thedas. Kinari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they and everyone they know
would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
That's what you do for a friend.
A friend? Is that what I am?
And deadly. And delightful. And beautiful.
Such a charmer.
Мэриль не видит. И вообще это было до нее.
Yes, I see.
Oh, get a room.
Oh.
Ой, Авелин, ты вообще молчала.
That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel while I'd go off and find Salit and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawk. Maybe we'll meet again sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Talus since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Olay after a duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Talvashov, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Kunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawk helped Talus. I suppose she was pretty for a Kunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.
Еще одна история, ребятки. Последняя, скажем так, в этой части. Дальше у нас Dragon Age Инквизиция. Ну, а Dragon Age 4 мы ждем. Ждем. Все вместе ждем. Поэтому всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем спасибо, кто был со мной, смотрел эту серию прохождения. Игра хорошая. В целом скажу, что ее можно оценить. Ну, до 7 не дотягивает. Ну, 6 баллов, 6,5. Просто твердую 7 я поставить не могу. За всякие мелкие нюансы, которые именно бесят. Есть нюансы, которые не бесят, а тут некоторые моменты были именно бесящие. И это не очень хорошо. Плюс в игру это неплохие диалоги. Нормальная графика. Озвучка хорошая, мне понравилась. Внешка персонажей тоже неплохо. Сюжет посредственный, но в целом тоже интересненько было. Были неожиданные моменты. Не понравилось это одинаковые текстуры разных зданий, пещер. Не понравилось мало локаций. Хотелось побольше какого-то разнообразия, что ли. Ну, в целом, Dragon Age мы любим не за это, поэтому, в принципе, хорошо. Практически 7 баллов. Плюс-минус. Так, 6-7. Больше точно нет, больше не за что просто ставить. Ничего особенного такого в игре. Ну, лично я не заметил. Может, вы, конечно, что-то заметите. То есть, если даже сравнивать с первой частью, первая часть намного лучше. Поэтому. В общем, всем спасибо. На этом прохождение полностью окончено. Если кого-то где-то разочаровал, то, ребятки, такая жизнь, привыкайте. Старался проходить все по максимуму, нигде ничего не пропускать, но пару квестов побочных все-таки скипнули. Там те же мечи. Ну, искать, бегать по всей локе мечи, сорян, не самое интересное занятие. Поэтому... Что еще мы скинули? Ну, еще такие похожие квесты были. Там бады разбойников тоже нужно было искать. Их там ночью на локи ходить, днем на локи ходить. Ну, полностью все убегать. Ну, тоже особого интереса я не вижу в этом. А так, основное все. Прошли побочные квесты спутника, всех прошли. Истории полностью все разузнали. Я считаю, это самое главное. Все, ребятки, спасибо за просмотр. Ждите следующую часть Dragon Age. Думаю, долго ждать не придется. Конечно, нужно будет все настроить, моды скачать, подстроить под запись, чтобы все шло нормально, без лагов. Постараюсь, надеюсь, все будет хорошо. Всем спасибо за просмотр, здоровья, удачи, всем пока.